Holy cow, man. Holy cow. I can't believe you guys went through that whole intro and you couldn't see, you couldn't hear the music. That's too bad. Sorry about that, guys. Short little, easy little fix though. Yeah, here we go. Right on, buddy. Good stuff, good stuff. Happy Father's Day, everybody, first and foremost. I got a 1 hour time slot here to stream and get you guys as much information as I possibly can. I got some I got an example of a basic contract, like the one that's like the most standard type. I'm gonna explain a little bit about that. I got some general terms and conditions. I got lots of drawings if we want to go over some of that. Like I was saying, guys, if you want me to go over your drawings, send them to my email, chris@constructionkronies.com, and we can go over your blueprints, your drawings, your documents, anything. You send it to me, my email, we'll go over it here live every Sunday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. All right. But yeah, I got some pictures of some older stuff that I did as well. I wanted to kind of show you some of the things that I really specialize in, with steel stud in that. Yeah, it's a good day. Have a great Father's Day so far. Hope everyone else is having a good day. Hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. The audio is good. I don't think I'm clipping or anything like that. Looks good. Audio meter looks good. Stream looks good and healthy. So yeah, dudes, don't be afraid to ask any questions. Put them here in the chat. You don't have to put in a queue or anything like that. Just ask away your questions right here. Yeah, buddy. Ed Mubarak. Okay, I gotcha. Cool, man. Right on, Jelly Duck. That's cool, buddy. And a member for 43 months. That is the best. I appreciate you so much, man. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate that, guys. Like, because I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but man, I've literally everything. My view count has dropped 30%. Like, YouTube is just hammering me right now. Like, holy cow, man. Like, they're not showing my videos to anybody. My last video I published, I worked really hard on it. It's got only 120 views. And I'm like, what? I spent like a whole week working on that. So I'm like, I was in the middle of making another one kind of similar to that. I'm like, do I even bother? Like, for 120 views, do I even bother? Like, what's going on, right? My last week's live stream had more views than that. So hammer, you say? Yeah, hammer, buddy. Yeah, right on. But yeah, so guys, I appreciate you guys. If you guys share me out, let everyone know. We're doing these blueprints and construction documents every Sunday. Shout out again, Peter Olson, with the hole punch here. I'm gonna be selling these bad boys. So let me show you this. Where are we here? Over it. Yeah, I'm gonna be selling this bad boy. This is the hole punch for steel stud. Okay, so for pipes and all that, it goes on a pipe press. It's a pipe, it's an end for a pipe press. You can switch the holes all the way up to 100 diameters. You can check out the website, peterolson.com. Nice tool, man. Really nice tool. I'm gonna demonstrate that very, very shortly, very soon. We're gonna do some videos on that, get you guys familiar with that. And yeah, I did have that like leak detection kit that I won from Roger Wakefield's live stream, but he had reached out to me. I guess his community over there was really pissed off that I won, so I told him it's okay, just give it back. We'll do a redraw. I don't want any issues or problems, and last thing we want is a bunch of pissed off plumbers, right? So a little disappointed. I was looking forward to doing more content with that and exploring the service side of plumbing with the new restoration company that I'm working with and that. I do got some great news. I just finally won a bid, and it was great. So actually, I should show you guys at some point my estimate template. I have a new system now for invoicing and estimating, because my last client asked if they could pay with credit card. I've never taken a credit card payment before. So I'm like, okay, well, let me see if I can figure that out. So I did. And in the process, I've set up this whole new thing. So it's going to be great for accounting and all that, and keeping track of estimates and invoices. It's perfect, right? Anyway, so I won this bid. The guy said I wasn't the highest. I wasn't wasn't the lowest, but I was the most professional. So that was good. Basically, having business cards and a well list, like a well drawn up estimate, right? Telling me all the inclusions, exclusions, conditions, everything all on one page. It was nice, right? So we're going ahead. We're starting. The materials are being delivered this Thursday. 6-inch, 18 gauge. I'm gonna be building a front office and a back electrical room, and there's 3 bathrooms. So I'm doing everything: framing, drywall, insulating, taping, painting, flooring, baseboards, doors, T-bar. And I'm putting a roof on top of the one, so they want to add a second floor, a deck up top for them to sit on. So I got tongue and groove, 3/4 inch tongue and groove plywood. It's going to be awesome. And glue it down. It's going to be great. So 6-inch, 18 gauge steel stud. Starting on Thursday, guys. So finally, we got a job to cover. So I'll be going live from that again. Of course, the live streams are way better quality now because I'm using Prism Live Streaming Studio. And yeah, so that's enough for the housekeeping stuff. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions about this stuff, please, man, make sure you let me know down in the comments. I'm going to just go to the pip for now. If we need to see something a little more brighter, let me know. Okay. But starting off, what I got here is it's not opened yet, damn it. I don't know if it's gonna open. Is it gonna open? What's going on here, man? Is it gonna open or what? Damn it, I'm always having an issue with this damn thing here. What's this about? Nope. Anyways, all right, well, let's skip that. We'll go right to the CCDC2 contract right here. Okay, so actually, you know what's even better? Let's start with this guy. So, construction notes and legend. Learn blueprints, the symbols and stuff like that, the wall type page. That's the one you really got to get yourself familiar with first, okay? Which is this page right here. You know what? Let's see if I can. You guys don't want to see my ugly mug right now. I can go full screen and we will, full screen desktop, and I'll come back after. All right, so let's blow this baby up. I also want to have the pan. Let's blow this baby up so we can see it. All right, excellent. So, basically, like I was saying, when you're doing a job, okay, your first thing is to go through and pick out all of your scope of work, and basically in this page right here. Okay, so if you're doing steel stud framing, you're going to be not worried so much about the roof assemblies or whatnot, okay, or the flooring, okay? If you're doing cladding or structural, the specific drawings as well. So we have structural, architectural, we have shop drawings, and like product specifications and job specifications, but not to get too confusing. But there's a lot of documentation, okay? But yeah, sometimes you want to know what the floor assemblies are, because you want to know what types of fasteners to screw, like for screwing down your bottom track, and you want to know what your top like your roof assemblies are as well. Okay, because then you can see like vapor and rock. Yeah, so there's a 2x8 roof joist. Okay, so that's so you know what you're screwing your top track to. Okay, so sometimes you want to look at that. This is a really nice example because it has parapet as well. So starting with exterior walls, okay, we're gonna go through here and we're gonna highlight anything that has our scope in it. Okay, so let's just go through it. Nothing here is ours. Okay, the semi-rigid. Okay. We don't do that when it's exterior, okay? We only do interior insulation, okay? So the exterior insulation will be cladders or brick layers or EFIS guys or like roofers, for example, okay? Those are the ones who will be doing the insulation on the exterior. Our trade, we only do interior insulation. Okay, so we're going to go through here. Looks like this is face brick on concrete block, concrete block, concrete block, concrete block, concrete block, which we call CMU, okay, concrete masonry unit. So that's what we usually call it, is CMU, okay? But yeah, we're going to go through here and try to find any steel stud. See, or see, this is 6-inch wood stud. So, for example, this would be us. Okay, if we were doing a steel stud building, it would be 6-inch steel stud on 16-inch center, and then there's 3/4-inch plywood sheathing. So, this plywood sheathing, it could be your scope. It may not be, depending on the deal you have, okay, or what you bid. But your boss or whoever bid the job will know. If you're bidding this job, and this was steel stud and plywood, you would probably want to bid the plywood too, okay? And then the 2-inch airspace and the semi-rigid and the concrete block, that would be an other trade. Okay, we would stop at the sheathing. So whether it's dense glass or plywood, that's it. We don't apply membrane either on the exterior. We only do vapor barrier on the interior. Okay, going down here. So yeah, there's always you always want to leave an airspace like this in between your just for airflow, so moisture it doesn't build up. It gives it a more vapor barrier. I think it is in a proper rain screen system. Okay, but here we go. Look at that. So wood studs, and then on the inside. So if you notice here that it's even telling you. This stuff is on the exterior. When you see the wood stud or the steel stud part, that everything on the bottom here is going to be on the inside of the building. Okay, so we would price on this. We would price the studs, the bad insulation, and the 1/2-inch gypsum board, and then we would price to tape that ready for paint. Okay, so. We wouldn't price anything on the exterior of this. Okay, because it's just wood studs with air barrier, and then 1/2-inch. Oh, Maybe. So here's the thing though. This air barrier would be on the inside of this wood stud, okay? It wouldn't be on the outside, it would be on the inside. And then the 1/2-inch exterior sheeting would go directly to the stud. So this is wrong, okay? There's be on the interior. Okay, after the insulation, actually, okay? You would frame it, insulate it, and then poly it. Okay, and then 1/2-inch gypsum board, and then it's 1/2-inch exterior on the outside. So we would do everything from that 1/2-inch exterior sheeting down. And then coming on, just keep it going. So this is a canopy wall, right? This is cladding, some concealed fastener, framing system, not us. Exterior sheeting, steel studs. So yeah, here again we would do the steel studs, and then we would do the exterior sheathing, and then we would not do this vapor barrier, okay, because it's self-adhered. So this is like blue skin. We would not do that part. Okay, we stop at the exterior sheeting. So kind of know that's critical, right? And the new grade beam, that's concrete. And here's some more steel stud here. Okay, this is an infill. Okay, you got corrugated cladding, furring bar. That's 1-inch furring bar, air barrier, exterior sheeting. So maybe this is like also a blue skin, if you know what I mean. Like they just but blue skin is air vapor barrier, AVB. Okay, it wouldn't be just air barrier. It's AVB. So if air barrier, it would be just a poly, and that would go on the inside. But anyways, you got to maybe ask those questions when you're pricing this, okay? So you got 5/8 sheeting, just exterior drywall, and then you got 6-inch steel stud at 16-inch on center, and then you got your mineral insulation, and then more vapor barrier. Okay, so yeah, this is right. So that would be blue skin, the top one. And then 1 layer, 1/2-inch on the inside. Oh yeah, so just getting familiar with that sort of thing. So now parapets, guys, are what go around the roof, the top of the roof, right? Or like canopies or small roofs or whatever. They're like the dead air space above the roof. So basically, if your parapet is say 3 feet and your roof is 1 foot thick, you only put like a 1 foot piece of insulation in your parapet, okay? Because you just want to insulate up to the roof, and then the rest would be just nothing, okay? Empty space. But yeah, here you go. So you got exterior plywood sheeting, which we do lots of the time. We will do the plywood lots of time on parapets, okay? But yeah, you got 6-inch steel stud. and then a 1/2 inch sheathing on the inside there, and then you got your vapor barrier, Z bar. But anyways, this vapor barrier, Z bar, and then channel, and then cladding, all cladders. Okay. So yeah, just highlighting all of the stuff that is relevant to you is what you need to do, and then you will give each different type of build a certain color. Okay. Boom, boop, boop. But yeah, here we go. Right. So that's plywood sheeting, steel studs, exterior sheeting. And then, yeah, so we would do just basically the steel, and then we would try to, and the insulation, of course, but we would try to get the plywood. We don't always win that because sometimes it has details but it's not hard. It's just strips of plywood. It's super easy. It's well worth getting that part of the contract if you can. A lot of general contractors will be like, yes, please bid that. Because that means they frees up their manpower from having to do it. Okay, but yeah, parapet plywood is so easy and straightforward. Even if it's on a slope, okay, it's just like a little piece of blocking. It's super easy. Okay, now soffits is another thing, another type of assembly. Soffits are like ceilings, I guess, right? But they're just mainly, I call exterior, what a soffit is around your house, for example. Okay, they're smaller. Sometimes they can be big though. Okay, it's just another term for a ceiling in a sense. Okay, but there's usually nothing above. It's like open space, I guess, if you want to say. But anyway, so look at this new canopy soffit. So pre-finished extruded aluminum vented soffit, manufactured, supplied, keeled, fastened building framing system, 22 millimeter hat channel. Furring, that's weird. 22 millimeter. I'm pretty sure it comes. Oh yeah. That's very specific actually. 7/8. Break shape, gauge to match steel stud with structure. So that would not be our type of soffit. Okay, there's no real steel stud in that. That's a cladding. And then we have interior partitions, right? So like I was saying, we don't call walls inside a building walls. We call them partitions. Okay. Exterior walls, interior partitions. I guess because it just partitions up the building. Okay. Basically, we're going to take on everything on these walls unless there's something specialty. Okay. So we go new 16 mil type X. So that's 5/8 type X. Existing 102 mil, so that's 4-inch. Okay, that's 2x4 wood stud. And then new 5/8 type X on the inside. So this is just replacing the drywall. Okay. And same thing here. Okay, existing concrete block. We would do nothing with that. Steel stud wall. There we go. So P2 steel stud wall. So we got 5/8 type X, 3 5/8 at 16-inch on center. And again, we got R12 mineral wool. Actually, it'd be more R14 mineral wool. And we have another 5/8 type X, 5/8 type X, 3 5/8, 16-inch on center type X. But you see this one is not insulated. So it's this only difference between P1 and P2 or P2 and P2A is P2 is insulated. Okay. So you got to be really careful on when you're pricing these jobs to be very specific. Okay. Color code it. You color code the P2 and the P2A different colors. Okay. My highlighter kit has like a dozen different colors, right? P3 steel stud wall, again 5/8, 6-inch, 6-inch, and then we got R22 mineral wool, and then 5/8 again, and then P3A is only drywall one side. Okay. And then you have curtain wall glazing, clear anodized wall system. Yeah, we would not touch this. So in this situation, the only walls we are doing we're going to do the drywall on PX1A, PX1B. We're going to do then partitions 2, 2A, 3, and 3A. So that's pretty simple. Okay. And then here we go. Interior furring assemblies. We got F11, a shaft wall system. Okay, so you got 6-inch shaft wall, which is a different type of material. Okay, so we need to price that differently. That's of material. Alrighty, and then there you go. This is your symbols right here. Okay, so plan detail or section number will go where the X is, and then the sheet number will be at the bottom. So when you see X over A202, the X would represent the number on the page. So detail 1 or 2, 3, or whatever on page A201. Okay, this is the scale 1 to 50. Okay, so you need to know that if you're using an actual scale and the prints are printed to scale, or if you're plugging this into software, then you need to tell the software the scale. Okay. And then view name, so like detail or whatever, right? So building section numbers. So these are your cut throughs right here. Hey, Kenny Diaz, what's up, buddy? Yeah, respect, man. Right on. I appreciate that so much, Kenny. Yeah, word up, brother. Happy Father's Day, guy. Yeah, man. If you're dad, I don't know, but if you are, happy Father's Day. I appreciate you guys, man. I really appreciate the thing. I'm going to do this every Sunday at 5 p.m., guys. We're going to be doing contract documents and blueprints, or any kind of and Q&A as well. But I got some pictures I'm going to show you guys here too after of my jobs in person, like my personal jobs, really nice ones that I have done in the past. So yeah, you want to stick around for that for sure. So that's your section number. And then this is your sheet number. This arrow whichever way it's pointing will also tell you which way the detail is looking. Okay, so if you want to see something a certain way, okay, this arrow will tell this detail is looking. Okay, so straight up, it means it's looking. What you'll kind of get that once you get a hang of looking at the drawings. Okay, so wall section detail number again, sheet number reference, the same thing. Okay. And then, yeah, here we go. Room number. There's the room number, room name. That's like your rooms. And then you got your exterior wall collection, or your W. W usually means exterior wall. Okay. R will mean roof. P will mean parapet. SF will mean soffit. This PX1.1 here is an interior, but P, okay? P will represent interior walls, partitions, okay? And F will be furring assembly, yeah? Okay, and then F dot whatever is also floor, okay? Floor. So you can see right here, F.1, they got it, but it's different. You see the shapes that are like this is a rectangle, and this is like I want to call it like a hexagon, right? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 6. So I don't know. Anyways, you know what I mean. This oval right here, W1, windows tag, a window tag, and then this is a tip. This is how the doors are labeled with that oval, long, pill-shaped one. Then the door number 101A that'll be in. So all doors will be labeled. Okay, if they're not, then you can just ask the question. Yeah, that's what a keynote tag will look like. Elevations. Okay, you see this symbol right here. That's going to be showing an elevation. So say you're looking at your ceiling plans is when you'll see a lot of that. Electrical drawings will have that too, where the lights and all that, whatever, but your ceiling plan, you'll see the elevation. That's what that symbol is. Okay, so when you're trying to find that, how high to put a ceiling, okay, that's what you want to look at is your ceiling plan. Okay. Building elevation number. So this is another detail reference. And again, the arrow is always pointing in the way that it's looking. Okay. What's up, buddy? I'm streaming, man. You want to come?
I want to play a game.
After, when I'm done. Okay, we're gonna have a fire, man.
Remember? I know, Dad. Like we did.
You want to come? All right, hold on. We're gonna have a timeout for a second here. Come here, buddy. You want to say hi? Come say hi to everybody.
No.
Come on, say hi.
I'm okay, Dad.
Aw, you punk. Come and say hi. You're gonna be on TV. Look how big this guy is, man. He's my big man. Rawr.
I'm not big yet.
Yeah, you're getting bigger every day, man.
But not yet.
Not yet, yeah. You're going to come to work with Ben and I pretty soon, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Remember, we can't touch this tool, okay? I have to keep it mint so I can take pictures, okay? Yeah. All right. Back to the drawings. All right. So, yeah, moving on here. So, yeah, like, there you go. Ceiling type. Just you can familiar. I can send you guys any of this stuff, okay? If you send me a personal email, chris@constructioncronies.com, I'll send you any of this stuff if you want to practice and just kind of learn whatever, man. Just send me an email, chris@constructioncronies.com, guys. I got you, man. I got you. There we go. So see these different symbols mean different things. Existing wall to be demolished. Existing wall as shown on new plans. Solid, like with a high opacity there. Blank new wall. Okay, masonry construction. This is very typical, okay? This dot, like this long dash, that's a 1 hour fire rated wall, okay? And then with the colored in one there, that's existing. So that's this one saying stair walls. New smoke separation, okay? That's your smoke separation with the diamonds in the small dashes. And then you got existing janitor walls here, okay? So pretty straightforward. And then general notes. So yeah, you definitely want to go through your general notes and just make sure if there's anything in here that applies to you, you're taking note of it, okay? So if we look down here, okay, it's going to have like your project, the drawings, okay, construction notes and legend, okay, your scale, the dates, all this good stuff, okay, your page number, drawing number 1 here. Okay, you want to make sure that when you're pricing a job, you're always putting on your quote, this job's priced off of, issued for building permit 170811. Okay, you go, wait a minute. So they should go in the this guy's going in the opposite order, but you go with the most recent one, okay? And that's that. So just kind of to give you guys an idea, this is this is the most common type of contract. It doesn't matter if you're Canada or United States, okay? This is the most common type, okay? So if you look through this is a contract that all your general contractors will have with the owners, okay? And look at the stuff that's in it. All right? So when you're doing small contracts, any of this stuff you can put in your own contract. Okay, you can even download and buy these, buy any contracts, by the way, too, right? It's construction documents in the States, and in Canada, it's Canadian construction documents. Okay, but you definitely, when you get a contract, definitions is the first place you go. Okay, but that's kind of where I'm thinking of just kind of quickly kind of going over that right now with you guys. Hey, Lou Costa, happy Father's Day, my man, right on. But as we go, there's 33 pages in this contract, okay? So they're really in depth, okay? And then every piece of document, like the drawings, specifications, shop drawings, the addendums, all become a part of the contract as well, okay? Look at that, bid bond, agreement to bond, performance bond, labor and materials payment bond. Like, that's heavy duty, right? Novation agreement, addenda, information to tenders, tender form, supplementary general conditions, technical specifications, drawings, okay? So this is a lot, okay? This is for big time jobs. But just so you know, this is standard, typical stuff, guys, right? That you have to realize that timelines, payments, like, look at, there's penalties, there's all kinds of dispute resolution stuff that's in here. Okay, interest for late payments and owner, contractor, consultant. Okay, language of the contract, right? English or French type thing. Right? You got your witness, like your sign off stuff, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Definition. So change directive is a written instruction prepared by the consultant and signed by the owner, directing the contractor to proceed with a change in the work within general scope of the contract documents prior to the owner and contractor agreeing upon adjustments in the contract price and contract time. So these are good to know, okay? Just to familiarize yourself with these definitions, because they're the same in every contract, and we always use these words a lot in construction, okay? So change orders, construction equipment, right? means all machinery and equipment either operated or not operated that is required for preparing, fabricating, conveying, erecting, or otherwise performing the work, but is not incorporated into the work. Okay, contract documents. So contract documents consist of those documents listed in Article A3 of the agreement. Contract documents. Watch your, yeah. So, Iron Man. Shop drawings, yeah, that's another thing, right? Shop drawings are diagrams, illustration schedules, performance charts, brochures, product data, and or other data which the contractor provides to illustrate details of portions of the work. Specifications. The specifications are that portion of the contract documents wherever located and whenever issued, consisting of the written requirements and standards for product systems, workmanship, quality, and the services necessary for the performance of the work. Okay, and yeah, so substantial performance is another thing you kind of want to you might want to pay attention to, right? So substantial performance of the work is as defined in the lien legislation applicable to the place of the work. If such legislation is not enforced or does not contain such definition, or if the work governed by the civil code of, this is from Quebec, substantial performance of work shall have been reached when the work is ready for use or is being used for the purpose intended and is so certified by the consultant. So that's like when you like really ready to bill, you can like when you're on a billing schedule, okay? You can't you can bill at substantial performance and get paid after like after you sign like a what's called a statutory declaration. Right, but yeah, just check it out. Just to kind of scroll through it here, not to going into all this detail, but just so you have an idea of the depth, okay, of how complicated these contracts are, okay, and you have to know them well. I know these inside and out, okay. And what you do as a subcontractor or a piece worker is simply just put together the simple things. Okay, when you do a quote, your inclusions, exclusions, your payment schedule. Okay, holdbacks are ridiculous. They're for bigger jobs. There should be no holdback for small guys. Okay. But like this final payment, when the contractor considers that the work is completed, the contractor shall submit an application for final payment. The consultant will, no later than 10 calendar days later or after the receipt of an application from the contractor for final payment, review the work to verify the validity of the application and advise the contractor in writing that the application is valid or gives reasons why it is not valid. When the consultant finds the contractor's application for final payment valid, the consultant will promptly issue a final certificate for payment. Subject to the provision of paragraph 10.4.1 of General Conditions 10.4, workers' compensation, and any lien legislation applicable to the place of work, the owner shall, no later than 5 calendar days after the issuance of final certificate for payment, pay the contractor as provided in Article A5 of the agreement payment. So you could, that's what statutory declarations come in. You say, you promise, you swear that there's no liens or anything outstanding payments that you owe your subs and stuff, right? And anything in here can be modified, right? And like this thing here, the owner's right to make changes. The owner has the right, but he has to do it he has to do it properly. Go through the proper job site and tell a subcontractor to do something. Okay, no, he has to go to the general contractor, okay, the prime contractor, and go through proper channels, get the change order done. It has to be priced, all that stuff. Never do any work without getting your approved change order, because if you do, then you're obligated to finish it and they're not obligated to pay you, if you know what I mean. You have to be very careful not to do any extra work without approval, written approval of some sort, okay? Because that way you're covered your butt. Yeah, and then of course concealed or unknown conditions, right? So this is a big one too. So when you're doing like a demo or a renovation or something like that, there's lots of stuff you don't see inside the walls, okay, from that, okay? This is always a good conditions to have in your contracts, okay? Concealed or unknown conditions. So for example, if you're a cladding company and you work, you want to make sure there's protection in there. Say the weather screws your schedule. You can't be fined, you can't be they can't come after you for damages because of weather related delays. Okay, you need to, and then you also need to record in a journal the days it does rain and stuff like that. Okay, and then you need to ask for more days on your contract schedule. Okay, it's simple as that. Yeah, it's all about protecting your butt, right? Delays, claims. There you go. Negotiation, mediation, and arbitration. So yeah, basically every contract will have this in it, right? So it'll make it basically you can't like lien or sue. Okay, you go to mediation. That's this directive is, okay? And arbitration is you go to a panel of like third-party panel who each side will tell their story, and then that panel will make a decision, okay, based on the evidence that's been given, okay? It's a pretty straightforward, a good process. It's really good, way better. And the decision is legally binding. All right, but yeah, check out all this stuff, okay? Artifacts and fossils, like, man, there's so much stuff in here. Mold, okay? Governing regulations, taxes and duties, laws, notices, permits, blah, blah, blah. Like patent fees, workers' compensation, all this stuff, insurance, blah, blah, blah. Like, see how in-depth this contractor is? And this is the standard contract, okay, that you will, like, owners and general contractors will fill out, okay? I've filled out lots of these as well. There's all different types of contracts. There's like there is a subcontract one as well. There's one for unit price work, guaranteed max price. It's really handy. It's really, really, really handy. So, but yeah, do you guys have any questions about that? Any of that sort of stuff? I'm gonna pull up a set of drawings. Just quick go over. Let's see if I can find those Bentley ones. Man, I got lots of drawings now, guys. Hiring interview questions. Oh, I thought I had the one here somewhere, but let's see what this guy is. Oh, interesting. I thought I had that one. Oh, I think this might be it. Yes, this is the one. Okay, because last week we had somebody asking questions about their walk-up and their 4-story building, and this is good because this one was really tricky, really, really, really tricky, and because there was the guys who bid this, and I was a new foreman, I think this is 2013, so I was a little new, I guess. To being a foreman at that time. I was running piecework crews before this, but this is when I really started getting in because this job was really screwy. So this one made me really look into it. But you can see right here, okay, we have architectural drawings, interior design drawings, structural drawings, shoring drawings, mechanical, civil, electrical, and landscape. All different drawing packages, okay? Yeah, this is 74 pages, so this is it, right? Let's blow this baby up. Okay, so like we were talking about before, right? Roof construction, so R1, okay, floor construction is F, exterior wall, so EW, okay, interior partition, P, same thing. Okay, so basically you just go through it and you highlight in different colors all the different walls that you're going to be building, okay? And look at all this extra information. Like, these are great drawings, okay? There's tons of information on it, okay? Site data, whatnot, okay? Going down here, you got your project number, your scale, not to scale. So the NTS, not to scale, okay? So do not scale these drawings. That means go off of the drawings on the drawing itself. And then, yeah, you got your sheet number, and that's that, okay? Let me just pop out here. I want to get to the There's our survey plan. So these are going to give you all your ground elevations. Demolition plan. And you got details here. So for example, okay, let's zoom in here. All right. You got your grid lines right here. Okay, 1, and you see you got, this is an exterior grid line, 1 to 8. Okay, because you got the patio, and on the inside as well. Okay, these are circled. Will be 1 to 8 as well. And then one direction will be numbers, and the other direction will be letters. So you're gonna go love your background layout, man. Nice dark, love the atmosphere. Killer chair. Yeah. Oh man, I appreciate that. This chair, I love it. It's an antique. I bought it for $250. Because I needed it for my documentary. I wanted a nice chair, so yeah, I'm changing it up a bit, and then I got the overhead to show you guys. This will be featuring tools that I'll be working with or promoting. This is Peter Olson's, their hole punch. I'll be telling you guys a lot more about this. We'll be doing some testing with that, and it'll be available for sale very soon as well. So that's for, instead of drilling holes, it just cuts them, punches them. It's beautiful, super neat, fast, and then they got these beautiful inserts that'll go in and help support it. It's a beautiful system. Okay, but yeah, shout out to Peter Olson. We'll be doing more on that. So thanks, man. Appreciate that. All right, so lots of stuff going on here. Okay, but yeah, so if you go here, okay, there's what I'm talking about. The detail number 5 on a, what's that, 0.2, and it's looking in this direction. Okay, so detail, and then same thing here. These cut throughs, those details will be showing you the way that the detail's looking. Okay, so 7 on a 0.2. What sheet are we on? Yeah, we're on 0.2. Okay, so here's 7. So literally, if we go up here, for example, so detail 7 on a 0.2, which is the sheet we're on. Same thing, detail 7 is on this page. It's going to be looking this way. All right, so let's go down to detail 7, which is right here, the garbage enclosure. It's telling you it's looking that way, right? So that's what those symbols mean. All right. Yeah, now detail 4, so it's looking all around it, right? So that's cool, right? It's giving you all that detail on the garbage enclosure, okay? But yeah, that's how that works. And then, yeah, right here, you can see the fire rating plan right here. You're going to have your 3-hour fire rating here on your corridors, stairwells. Okay, that's 3-hour. And then between units, you got your, I would say 1 or 2-hour. Let's see here. There should be a legend as well for that somewhere. Yeah, right there. Yeah, 2-hour and 1 hour. Okay, so your 2-hour is the darker one. Okay, so you got double layer 5/8 both sides, and then your 1 hour there just single layer 5/8. But it could be a double wall, right? It could be like double 3 5/8 staggered with 1 inch airspace in between type thing. There's something in this I want to show you specifically in this drawing book. Okay, we got to move on to pictures here real soon if we're going to do it, but I want to find a detail. What I want to show you what's got us on this detail, and it had to do with fire rating it as well. So let's just see here. Okay, there's all your grid lines. Okay, C, D, blah blah blah. Okay, A, B, C. So that's your grid lines. All right, that's where the piles and the columns will be. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. I want to find a detail. Okay, detail 2 on 8.2. Okay, that's what we're looking for, something like that. Okay, so detail 2, if that's a column, and then it could be here too. Oh, no, that's the cutout for that. Is there any more details? 8.2. Yeah, it looks like 8.2 is the sheet that we want to look at. Okay. So let's go find 8.2. All right. Typical suites here, right? When you got your details down here as well. Okay. But yeah, your typical suites, those are pretty straightforward. We'll go over that on the next stream. But I want to show you this one detail before I go on to showing you guys some pictures. Let's go to 8.2. Look, here's this is a really good drawing. I wanted to show you last week. Here's your elevations right there. Okay, we're going to go into this drawing in way more detail. We'll do that next Sunday. We'll have more time to dive in. Okay, these are your section through wall sections. Okay, I'm going to show you more details as well in here. But let's go to 8.2. I know it's this one. Yeah, here we go. We're getting there. See, these are parapets right here, for example. This is a parapet assembly right there. 8.1. Okay, even this guy here might have some, but let's go to 8.2 because this detail, getting into details is you got to be really careful when you're pricing these jobs. Okay, so let's see if we can find. Yeah, here's one with that's an exterior column with glazing. But let's see here. There's got to be one here. Plan detail. Shoot. That's but you see okay, so this is a door frame. This is very specific on how they wanted you to do this. Okay, so you got double studded doorways, which is pretty normal. Okay, but they also wanted these extra things. But what I'm trying to find is the column. There's a special way we had to do the columns. Maybe, yep. Yeah, this will kind of show you right here. No. Parapet. No, maybe let's go up. Because basically, to sum it up, you had to put a piece of drywall on the inside. Like the column itself had to be like drywalled, like the studs pushed up to it, and then it was not good because it was missed. But yeah, look at all these crazy details, right? Like, these are really nuts, and these guys don't really know how to do these proper. But look at hard corners. This is showing you hard corners, right? This is a vent, so you got your drywall on the inside of it. Okay, like you got to figure out a way to do that, right? Weird. I don't know why. Oh man, maybe. But yeah, make sure you're devouring these details when you're pricing or doing stuff, and literally just highlight your section. Like, even just highlight the stuff that you need to work on. This is still parapet stuff. Boom, boom, boom. There's your stairwell. Nice set of drawings, though. All right, stairwell. Crazy. I'm going to. I don't know where it was. Should have been there, but. Anyways, I'm not going to waste any more time on that right now because I don't have enough time. But I'm surprised. Is there any detail on the page, maybe? No, I'll find it for next time for sure. But yeah, I wanted to finish the stream off going over, showing you guys some pictures, man, for my last jobs. Just to kind of give you an idea of some of the stuff that I do. And it'd be a little bit fun. I only got about 5 more minutes here, and then I gotta shut her down. But I gotta start dinner. We're gonna have a fire and a campfire and stuff. But yeah, you guys want to check these out, man. Some really nice pictures I got from these jobs, man. Let's see if I can make them a bit bigger. And some of them are kind of old pictures, but that's okay. There we go. Can we see that good? Looks pretty good. There we go. So yeah, this is a roof, the roof of this job. But again, here you can see the inside. This is a parapet, and the plywood there on the inside there, that's parapet. Oh, and parapet plywood has to be treated, okay? Just so you know too, right? Where's the arrow? But yeah, this is back when I was, oh man, I must have doubles. But yeah, this is just on the other side of the river from this. But I was down here for about 4 years working on these projects, hospitals and stuff. I did the Masterclass Heart Institute. I did another big, I did some big stuff down here, man. Really big stuff. But what's going on here? Come on. Holy. But yeah. Yeah. You'll see here. What's going on? That's Q deck, right? So that's the Q deck, guys. And the ribs are what we call the flutes, right? So the inside here are your flutes. But this is typical roof stuff. And then you got your structural steel here, your red iron. Okay. That's what that is. That's an I-beam here. And then you got your C channels or U channels. These are angles, okay, just back to back. But yeah, they're angles. I was taking these pictures for backgrounds on my old, I don't know, I can't remember what I was doing at the time, but yeah, good old Canadian winters. Yeah, buddy, that's us, man, in the winter. No, Edmonton, man, we get hammered in the winter. And the guy there gave him that's my buddy Chico. He was one of my journeymen. He taught me so many good things about drywall. Like, this guy taught me that if it wasn't for Chico, man, I wouldn't be the drywaller I am today. This old man here, man, he taught me so much about drywall and how to do it like artwork. Like he's an artist, right? But yeah, he was a really good friend and partner. We worked together for about 10 years. But I had to keep my distance because of the drinking. He liked to drink a lot, and I was drinking too much, and so I had to take a break. But now that I'm under control, I should reach out to him, see what's up. So yeah, this is typical too. This was a laboratory that we were doing, and you can see this. Guys will make you do the skirting up top, because then there'll be a drop ceiling after. And they want you to get that skirting done and the ceiling drywalled for fire rating. So you get the drywall on and fire taped. Then the mechanical and electrical can get in there, and then the drop ceiling and the walls or whatever, or the walls and then the drop ceiling type thing. Okay. And then you see this spray on the column. That's cellufiber. Right here, there's like a bulkhead soffit there, and then you got the cable tray. That's where the wires for electrical wires to like low voltage, all that will go in there. Chico, that's the cable tray right above them there. That's what that's called, is cable tray. And then these big silver things is your ducts, of course. Duct, not duck. Come on. But yeah, so this is some crazy stuff. So you see how the drywall is cut tight through here? This job was crazy, man. But yeah, wall outside of a wall. Right? See that? Boom. Yeah, this is my framing here, yeah. But you can kind of see what we working your way up, and now I'm doing the detail. I'm doing the ceilings right now. So this little track around here is for the window washer. So the window washer guy will have like a hanging chair that'll go that'll be like, you know, on this track, so he can wash all the windows, and you'll see why in a second. These are like 5 stories up, 6 stories up. All right, so this is the outside of that wall. Okay, you had to drop a bulkhead and fill into the glazing there. Okay, that's step 1. Where'd you go? I went through 6 different partners, and this part of this job, these ceilings took me 9 months to do all of them. There was 2 big atriums and 3 light wells that I did. All right, let's get on with it. Yeah, we're a ways up. A lot of these pictures, these troughs right here, are for the heating troughs. Okay, that's what time. All right, so hard corners and the troughs. Right, double wall. Okay, so when you're bracing, that's how I like to do it. I like to go the beautiful, tight, nice extension. Okay, that just makes it so much nicer and tighter. You get your screws in your far corners like that, right? Boom, 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 and that's how you brace it, man. It's super heavy duty. But you'll see this had to be mint. That had to be perfect because of the paneling that was going on top. Okay, it was like very expensive paneling. And there we go. See the studs coming out of the walls? This is on an angle coming out. Like, there's a lot of detail in this job. This is for your heater trough in here. And then, yeah, it's like, man, this thing. But yeah, this is I couldn't take on a contract like this myself. It's millions in dollars. So I do smaller stuff now because I'm not working for a company. I work for myself. But yeah, it was funny when you mentioned when I built this big, huge, massive stuff, I was getting paid peanuts compared to what I make now. That's a big. There'll be a louver going in here, right? Like a vent type thing, going around the I-beams. We're getting there. Come on, man. There it is. So there's the finished product. Okay, these wood panels were like $100 a square foot type thing. Okay, like we had to use a special saw to cut them. This is T-bar, and then this is also hanging below the T-bar. So it's all rigged up special. Like I was saying, it took me 9 months to do. Look at the size of that sucker, right? So 2 of these and 3 light wells. Okay, took me 9 months to do them in 6 different partners because we're so high up here, by the way, and the building is like so stuffy, like, oh my god, like it was really tough. I lived up there for 9 months on the top of this scaffolding, but it looks so beautiful. Like in the end, like look at how nice it turned out, right? Beautiful. And then you see there's the paneling on the walls. Okay, that's why it had to be the way it was. This special paneling, everything had to work out perfectly because there's no room. Like you has to be perfect. Okay, so that your steel stud has to be mint. But yeah, this is great. That's looking out. But again, there we go, setting up again. But you can again see the angles at the top here, right? Lots of angling and detail in this job. It was crazy. This one here, this is the last one. I can tell because see the scaffolding. I when I first started, I was so sketched out that we literally had double scaffolding, and like I had the hey OG, what's up, brother? Right on. Oh yeah, this Lou will stay up on the channel for sure. Sorry, I missed you guys' chats there, but yeah, this will stay up forever. I don't private my my live streams. I just think you could tell because I was so comfortable up there. I was using it as a skateboard up on top of all this scaffolding. I'm just wondering if I got any shots of the actual scaffold, but yeah, this was good. That was good stuff. But look how beautiful that looks, right? Like look at that, man. That was my favorite, one of my most favorite jobs I ever did. Just because of the result, like it was just so big, right? And like I'm saying, man, we did 2 big atriums and 2 little light wells. You can see here that wood paneling; it's so beautiful. And there is there's floors. Each floor it was open at every floor, and then that's the top. But yeah, it turned out really nice, man. But yeah, there we go. That's the circle ones were the light wells. The light wells had the circle one. But yeah, look at that. So that's the stuff, buddies. And look, see this different paneling, right? But yeah, your boy Chris has done a lot of cool stuff. I'll tell you. I wish I'm trying to compile all my pictures, but yeah, you can see here we're starting to see all the scaffolding, right? Like we're way at the top, right? So you look at all that Perry scaffolding, right? There's Chico and our helper right there. I can't remember if Chico was my first or my last helper on this. I know Shane, I think maybe he was my first. No, or I can't remember because I know Shane worked on it with me. There's the light there. This is the Lightwell one. So we did 3 of these and 2 of the big ones, right? But yeah, they're really beautiful. Big. They're all big, but it's so nice. There it is. Now you can kind of get to see it opening more. Okay, that's just a Lightwell, right? You can imagine how big the atriums were. But and then this is a different job. Another warehouse I did right shortly after that, actually. But there's my buddy Masawi working away. I had him working for me for a while. Oh, that's funny. This is my office, guys. When I started being a project manager or whatever, this was my office. That's right. Yeah, Chris had an office. Yeah, boys. Oh man, look at that, Mr. Professional. That's my office. Holy shit. There's my some of my certificates, my gold seals. Gold seal. Yeah, right on, man. Cool. Oh, yeah, look, there. This is some of the... this is a gas station we built. Look how tiny this frickin' videos are. But yeah, there you go. So this is piling. This is under, like, these are the piles. Okay, this is the pile cage, and then right here is where we're building the pile caps. Okay, so piles go in, and these are concrete, right, and with rebar, and then we build the pile cap on top for the columns and stuff, right? But when you're doing, you got to dig big holes for these gas tanks and stuff. But you can see, right, like this is where it is. So you got your piles here, and then your grade beams are going to tie in to that, right? And then your columns will go on top of where the piles are. All right, you pile caps, grade beams, and then your slabs. But yeah, that was fun. I actually really liked this job. I ended up breaking my finger, my thumb. I broke my thumb, and when I was on leave, and then they fired me because I was useless at the time. Assholes. And there you go. There's the grade beam, right? And then you got after the grade beams, then you can do your slab, and then all the dirt gets packed back in. Oh, there's a good one. Oh, man, I wonder what I did there. I can't remember. That's the last picture, eh? That's too funny. Yeah, that's a good one. I remember that, so I can't remember what I did, though. Anyways, guys, that was fun, man. I know it was a short stream today, but it's because of Father's Day. I gotta get the fire fired up and dinner started and all that. But I appreciate you all hanging around. The video will be up forever, so no worries there. Lou Acosta, OG, Scotty, my man from BC, Kenny Diaz, Jelly Duck, Tony. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Happy Father's Day, brother. How you doing, man? Yeah, brother, shit, man, I forgot to reach out to you. I wanted to kind of do something today with the boys, but I never really got it organized, man. But yeah, I got to get we're having a fire right now. What are you guys doing? What are you up to right now, my man? I'm home all week. Okay, well, let's do something because, yeah, I go back to work Thursday, so let's do something this week, man. Absolutely. And if you want to come by tomorrow or Tuesday, man, come on over, buddy. Yeah, right on, man. Right on, dude. Yeah, right on. Cool, man. But, yeah, let's do something. Let's do something for sure, brother. I'll talk to you on my phone. Okay, I'm gonna shut down the stream and then we can talk on my phone. Right on, brother. Good to see you, man. Make sure you guys like the stream and share my channel out, guys. We gotta get some more views up, man. Like, I can't believe my view count, everything gone down 30%. It's YouTube is really hammering me right now, man. But like I said, I definitely gotta get some more videos out. I realize that, but I mean, gosh, I got 1,000 videos already on YouTube, all the same stuff, like framing and stuff and blah blah blah. Like, man, oh man, it's crazy. I wish I was getting more views, but I'll have to try to remaster some of them or something like that. But anyways, that's another day, another story, guys. You have a wonderful Father's Day, everybody. We'll talk. I'll be back again for sure. I'll be going live from the job as well. That starts Thursday. Of course, live streaming every Sunday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, guys. You know it. Until next time, boys, be safe out there, okay? Be safe. Number one rule, be safe, okay? Get home every night. Bye for now, guys. Have a great start to your week. Right. Woo! Right on, guys. Appreciate you all very much. You have no idea.